We are speaking the days following the events in Paris. Notre Dame, the Paris cathedral, is burning, has burned. And it's not just a physical building that is burning, it is Western civilization that is burning. It's civilization in a way that has departed, detached itself from nature, from the universe, from the way we are, from the way we have been born. It is a direction of this civilization that is not sustainable. It leads to conflict, and conflict leads to crisis, and crisis can lead to catastrophe. It's not just that we have to look at only the negative side, because there is a positive side to this also. But we have to know that there is no progress in the world until and unless there is an occasion of catalysis, of catharsis, of change, of movement, a challenge. And this challenge is now with us, because the world has reached a point of no return. We cannot simply continue in the way we have been. A cathedral burning, yes. Twin Towers in New York burning, that's also a kind of a cathedral, because today the world is built on power of money and the power of influence, but also the power of information. And it is a world that has departed from the natural norms which underlie our existence. It is generally believed that in nature there is the rule of tooth and claw, that the strongest wins. It turned out to be not to be the case. It turned out that cooperation is stronger than competition. It's not the strongest that wins, it's the most cooperative, the one who is more joining together with others. We would not be here today as a human species, as a living species, unless there is in nature a tendency, a direction, call it a divine will, call it just a systemic attractor, but something in nature that is creating cooperation, that is building wholes out of parts, that is building complexity, that is creating coherence in the world. But this natural impulse toward empathy, toward cooperation, which is there in nature, overlying and undergirding the surface conflicts, but it is there because nature, the biosphere, could not exist without it. Probably not even stars, stellar systems, galaxies could exist unless there was this movement toward oneness, toward wholeness, toward creativity, toward the creation of wholes out of parts. When all this has started, 13.8 billion years ago, we believe, in the wake of the so-called Big Bang, when all this has started, there was full chaos. There was nothing. There was no structure. There was only a cosmic chaos, out of which condensed the elements of order that make up our world. That is cosmology. What does it have to do with our world? Because we are part of the process. It's called evolution. It's the development of order out of chaos. And we have forgotten this. In the past 200 years, or 250 years perhaps, we are acting as though we could order the world the way the world is, and the way the world should be. That we create that coherence according to our beliefs. And what do we believe? We believe that the strongest wins. We believe that the more powerful wins, that you have to be strong, rich, and powerful in order to survive. That is not the way the world operates. That is not the way the universe works. We cannot create a world that is sustainable on the principle that the more you grab, the more you design for yourself, for your own benefit, and the more you exclude others, the better it is. It is not the better. That is the way to collapse. Coming back to a moment, to the burning of our civilization, as shown, as indicated by the signs of that fabulous cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris burning. That is a sign, that is a powerful symbol of the need to change, of the need to find our way again, where the spirit of that cathedral, which is a spirit of coherence, spirit of reverence, spirit of oneness, spirit of harmony, that spirit must be recovered again. It is there in us, in each of us. It is there as we are born in tiny babies in our mother's arms. It is there as we meet others in kindergarten and in school, but then we are being taught out of it. We are being educated out of it. We use the power of information, the power of technology to create benefit on the principle that it is us and only us. We put ourselves first. And by saying first us, it means only us. So the time has come to reach beyond and below the surface, beyond the events that are happening today, so that we find again that basic principle on which all existence in this universe is based, the spirit of wholeness, the spirit of cooperation. It sounds esoteric, sounds woo-woo, but it is a cosmological spirit. Life could not be here. The earth would not be here in its biosphere unless this was the dominant factor in life.